Self-development, how much did you invest in self-development besides Patrick but David? You go to other masterminds, you have a coach, life coach,
Absolutely.
physical.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got a bunch. So I've spent, I haven't calculated it recently, well over 500,000 in the last 10 years. The I've done a lot of landmark education. So there's a company, Landmark,
They're amazing.
Worldwide, I think is the company. It's amazing. I've
I've been
done
told to go.
a dozen of their courses, I want to say. And so I did Landmark. That was where I spent a lot of it. I've done a lot of Tony Robbins, Unleash the Power Within a couple times in person, Business Mastery a couple times now.
Okay.
Uh, I'm actually going to Date with Destiny in a month and a half.
I
So I've
wanted to
got
go. Yeah.
Tony. I've spent a lot of time and money investing into the valuetainment community, and that's probably where most of my investment at this point has gone in terms of courses and events. But then beyond that, I've done personal coaching. So I've had a personal coach or a business coach for close to 10 years as well. So I've had a few private kind of one-offs. I worked with a Tony Robbins coach. I right now I work with a Southwestern consulting coach. So one of their sister companies is a consulting company. I worked with those guys for a year. I've been now with a Tony Robbins coach for about 2.5 years. And I just added another, I'm doing a trip to Tulum for vision casting and really articulating and defining my 1 year, 3 year, and 10 year outcomes. And I'm doing that right before Date with Destiny. So my next 2 months are going to be crazy. I go to Tulum for 6 days on like there's no ayahuasca or drugs, but it's like a very personal kind of vision focused experience. And then right after that, I do Date with Destiny along with my wife. We're gonna do that virtually, but at our property here out in the sticks or in the mountains in Arizona. So needless to say, I invest a ton into myself. I'm a product, and I'm a product of that. I mean, you can only learn so much through experience. You can only learn so much from a few pieces of wisdom here and there. When you devour a book, like you're getting a decade or more of somebody else's life work and best experience. And Pat, I don't read books the way Patrick Bet David does. That
Love
guy is like an
books.
encyclopedia. I mean, I don't know anybody who reads books that way, but
No.
I read a lot. I read one or two, sometimes three books a month. And I haven't found myself fantastic at taking notes and rereading, although with traction, I have reread it a few times and I've got notes and stickies in that. Oftentimes I'm listening to it, or I'll speed read pretty quick, and I'm just there to absorb. I believe that it's like your mind's pretty fertile. Plant good seeds everywhere, and the harvest will be good. So because I'm not hyper organized or meticulous in my note taking, I take as much as I can. Listen to podcasts all the time, and God put us here to learn. We can't
Mhm.
become who we're meant to be unless we are transforming who we are, and that takes some outside content.
Amazing.